Hi guys, welcome back. So this is me without makeup. Don't get scared. Today you guys going to act mirror for me. I'm gonna do makeup in front of you guys. Basically, I would be sharing my everyday makeup routine with you guys. So without wasting any time, let's straight away jump into it. So starting with the moisturizer, yeah, definitely because I don't want makeup to ruin my skin. So I would be using a clinic moisturizer. You can use whatever that you prefer, but I would be using this one. And recently I have posted a video about the clinic products that I bought. If you guys have not checked it yet, only if you're interested you can go and have a look. Guys, it's so funny. Alright, so let me just quickly moisturize it because this video has to be really quick. Earlier, when I was in college, I was so harsh on my skin that I used to rub it like that. But with time, I realized how much it affects your skin. So now I'm being very gentle to my skin. You should be, because you don't want to see the consequences that it will have in future. Alright, so I have moisturized my skin. Moving on to the primer. Now I'm using this L'Oreal Infallible anti-fatigue primer, and this is just amazing, and it is really important for me. So the other day I was watching a video where they were showing the difference of applying a moisturizer, primer and a foundation on the skin of orange, and trust me, the difference that they showed was really impressive. When you apply foundation on your skin without using a primer or a moisturizer, it feels like you have applied a layer of paint on your skin, which is so thick. Trust me, when I was watching that video, it looked same way. That video was really informative. From then, I'm just trying as much as from my end to use primer as and when I'm using the foundation. So now that I'm done with priming my skin, let's move on to the foundation. I would be using two foundations because I would need an extra coverage to cover all my insecurities. One is Large Percy, which is exactly of my skin tone, and L'Oreal Infallible, which is lighter than my skin tone. So I'm gonna mix both of them. Okay, quick, because I don't have time. Okay, it looks better this way. I think I can just let it. So I'm gonna take my blender to quickly blend this one. Alright, so I'm done with blending the foundation into my skin. The next step is to use the concealer, which I'm going to use to cover the remaining flaws which the foundation didn't help me with. And for that I'm going to use this favorite concealer of mine from Maybelline. Alright, the next step is my constant effort of trying to beat Snow White by using my setting powder, my white setting powder. Alright, so now that I'm done with covering all my insecurities and my flaws, it's time for me to give this Halloween pumpkin face a shape, and for that I'm gonna contour and highlight my face. Okay guys, I have a story to share with you guys while I'm contouring. One of my friend, when I was in 10th class, she had a bigger face. One day we were just really talking and I told her that my grandpa, he's a Ayurvedic doctor, and he has all those remedies for losing weight and getting a fairer skin. So she asked me, can you ask your grandpa if he has a medicine to make face smaller? We all girls, we just laughed because it was not making fun of her, but the way she said, because how is it possible to make face small? And yeah, we were too young to know about all this contouring and all. And now we are not in touch, but now if you should have asked me, I would have helped her contouring her face because she's not into makeup, so I'm still sure that she wouldn't have tried any of this. By the way, now it's time for me to blend this. Where is my contouring? Would be a bit tricky for people who are beginners. If you don't blend it properly, if you don't contour it properly, then it might make you look like a vampire. So if you don't know it, you just can skip this step rather than ending up looking like a vampire. But now this is the right time for all the beginners to try do the hit and trial with the makeup because it's a Halloween time. If you don't end up doing a good makeup, you can at least use that look for your Halloween. By the way, jokes apart, it's time for me to highlight my face. And where is my highlighter? So I'm gonna use the same palette for highlighting my Alright guys, so I'm done with contouring and highlighting my face, and now that I'm done with the base, it's time for cherry on the cake. Alright, so the next step is blush, and I'm going to use this L'Oreal blush. I really love this cute little packaging because it's so handy and it doesn't occupy much space in your bag as well. So that is the part which I like most about this one. And also it's not hyper pigmented. I know people prefer pigmented blush and eyeshadows, but I don't prefer pigmented blush. Yeah, I do for eyeshadow, but not the blush. Why? Just because I like blush no blush look, so it should look natural for me. So if it's too pigmented, it's patchy. Yeah, unless you're good at blending. Yeah. Alright, so I'm done with the blush. Now it's time for the eyeshadow. And as I'm opting for a nude look, by that I mean no makeup look. So I would be using all nude shades from this palette.
Ow, ow. I just hope I don't ruin my battery because already I have ruined one. I just don't want to ruin other. Oh, finally I'm there.
So yeah, I'm gonna use all nude shades today, starting with the quartz. Then moving on to Supreme. By the way, this is my new palette and this is the first time I'm opening it and I'm really loving this. Oh. Alright, so I'm done with the eyeshadow part. Now without taking much of your time, I'm gonna quickly apply kajal, eyeliner and mascara. I used Maybelline kajal. Now I'm gonna use Maybelline mascara. Alright, so I'm done with everything. Now the final thing that's left is the real cherry on the cake, and that is lip liner and the lipstick. Okay, I'm using Maybelline New York Color Sensational Lip Liner to know about the shade, and guys, I have not mentioned any of the shades and the product details in my video, because you guys would be having your own shades, and if you guys still want to know the shades that I'm using, you can anytime ask me. I would really be happy to answer. Alright guys, so I'm done with the makeup, and the final step is to secure my makeup with a makeup setting spray, because I don't want rain or anything to wash off my makeup and my real face to come in front of anybody. So yeah. Oh, it feels so fresh.
It went to my mouth.
Okay guys, so this is the final look, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I know you guys are smart enough to know what you guys have to do if you like this video. And by the way, all the commentary that I gave all through this video while doing my makeup was not intended to be taken serious, it was just for fun. I hope you enjoyed it. So yeah, till the next time, bye bye.